This is the only slow-cooked oxtail stew recipe you need. Let me show you how to make it. Firstly, you want to thoroughly clean your oxtail with some vinegar and some lime. And then you want to go ahead and marinate with a mixture of spices and herbs. I also added a good amount of green seasoning, allspice berry, some nutmeg, some ground black pepper, some browning, salt, seasoning cubes, a good amount of olive oil, and mix everything together. I use some ground ginger and a good amount of my aromatic spice blend, which you can get from my website. And that's all we need to marinate this well.
I'm making oxtail stew, and it takes 3 to 4 hours to cook. Nothing less than that. You want the meat to be dripping off the bones, so it takes a long time. This has been marinating in the fridge for about 24 hours, so I've marinated it overnight, and it has like all the veggies and the oxtails in there. I'm gonna set the meat up first. This is all nicely seared. I'm just going to pop the rest in. It's looking good. And then I'm gonna go in with all my marinated vegetables as well. With all the juice. So just pop in your water. I'm gonna add a bit more seasoning cube. So I'm using the Knorr seasoning cube. I'm only adding one because I actually marinated it with another one already. And I'm gonna add a bit of salt as well, just because I tasted it and I feel like I needed to season it a little bit more. Cover it with water, give it a nice stir. I'm gonna cover this and I'm just gonna let this cook for about 3 hours. I'm gonna be checking it in between to make sure that, you know, if it needs water or anything like that, I'll add to that, but it's just gonna cook on medium heat for about 3 hours. So I can forget about this. This has now been on for about an hour and a half. This is what we've got so far. Okay, I'm gonna fill it up again. Another hour and a half. Okay, we're gonna go in with the butter beans. Gonna add some soy sauce, some ketchup. This is about 2 tablespoons. Mix all of that in. Again, make sure you're seasoning to taste. So obviously taste along a bit more, just to cover it. Pop 1 Scotch bonnet on top, cover it, and that's gonna go on for another half an hour, 45 minutes. It's ready.
And that's all you need to make the perfect oxtail stew. Go ahead and serve this with some rice and peas or whatever you like. This is definitely the perfect comfort food for this season.